morning, Pat.
How are you?
We're good. Boys, how are we feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Excited.
You alright? I'm a little bit nervous too, Adam, so that's all good.
How have you and the team been throughout these crazy months during COVID?
Yeah, it's been crazy, hasn't it? It's been, I think it's been close to 6 months since our last game of cricket, which I haven't had that long a break in years. So it was nice to start with, but we're actually 2 weeks away from going back on tour. So it doesn't seem right, but we're going off to England.
What is
Hit me
your
up.
best bowling tips for a young paceman bowler?
The main one is you got to try and hit the top of off. That's the hardest ball as a batter to try and play. So if you're hitting the stumps, all you need to do is for them to miss one, and you're bringing in, you're going to get wickets. So that's the main one.
Yeah.
In terms of technique, I'd say, one, you have to try and bowl fast to bowl fast. It takes a lot of effort, unfortunately, but try and get a bit angry and fired up. That always helps. And just try and have a nice run-up. Just really smooth. Imagine running in a straight line, bowling straight down, long follow through, and you'll do well.
What was your most satisfying wicket?
Oh, I think maybe Joe Root in the last Ashes series. We were over in England, 4th test, got him out late in the day, and that kind of set us up to win that test match and retain the Ashes. So that was pretty satisfying.
What is your favourite ground to play at?
I'd say in Australia, Adelaide Oval is right up there. It's a beautiful stadium. I'm not sure if you've seen it. But it's got a big hill, an old scoreboard, and then really modern big stands. Overseas, Lords in London. Have you heard of that ground?
Yeah, Lords.
Lords, that's a special ground. They do the most amazing lunches. Really important. So that's why it's my favourite.
What do they serve, Pat? What's so good about them?
Well, it's like a 3-course meal. So you walk in and they have an entree, well, normally like a soup, and then they'll have like 2 or 3 main meals to choose from, and then they'll have dessert, which you never get dessert in the middle of a cricket game. So it's great. So you always see, if the captain wins the toss, you want him to bat, because that means us bowlers can go in at lunch and just absolutely load up. Great.
Hey Pat, how old were you when you played your first test match, and what was it like being away from home?
I was 18 years old when I played my first test for Australia. And it was weird because that was the first time I'd ever been overseas on a cricket tour. And I ended up being away for about 10 weeks. And I remember thinking this was such a long time. And the weird thing was, I was 18, so normally you hang out with people your own age. There was no one else that was 18 years old in that side. They're all experienced, been playing for a long time. So I had someone like Ricky Ponting, who was 35, Mike Hussey was 35 in the team. So they were kind of the guys I got to hang around. So I learned a lot. I had to grow up pretty quickly, but I loved it. I was living the dream.
Hey Pat, how's it going? I got one question for you. What's your go-to meal after a great win at cricket?
I mean, officially, I should say that we eat really healthily. And we have salad sandwiches and salads. But really, after a big win, and we've been, put so much effort into it, especially test match, we might have been going flat out for 5 days. We do treat ourselves a little bit. So a lot of the time we might even order some pizzas into the change room or some burgers.
Which ground is commonly referred to as the home of cricket?
The Lord's Ground in London.
Correct. What's the name of Brisbane's Big Bash team?
The Brisbane Heat.
What does LBW stand for?
Leg before wicket.
Correct. Which music group performs the song That's What Makes You Beautiful?
One Direction?
All of us in the hospital, you know, we all have our different stories and our different issues and everything like that. What advice would you give to us to stay strong and stay positive?
When I was injured, I tried to concentrate on the things I could do, not the things I couldn't do. And for me, when I couldn't play cricket, I tried to find a lot of other interests. So, spending time with friends, watching cricket, watching other sports. I went to university, doing different things outside of what I was missing, which kind of it made me find new things that I didn't know that I was going to enjoy. And just concentrating on all the things that you can do, and maybe you might try something new that you'd never tried before, and suddenly you fall in love with that.
Do you have a special message or anything you'd like to share with the kids and the healthcare workers?
Yeah, just a huge thank you to all the healthcare workers. You guys are the real heroes, unsung, doing it every single day. So thank you so much. And to all the kids out there, you're really inspiring. You're so brave. We love getting the chance to meet you guys. We always feel inspired. So thanks so much for the opportunity. All the best, and hopefully see you around the cricket or tune in really soon.
Amazing. Thank you, Pat. Well done, Noah
Thank
and
you.
Adam. Thank you so much for hosting that for you. We will see you next time. See you guys.
Thanks, Pat.